Good morning, everyone. It is actually
Now
morning.
then.
Now then.
Looks like the voting's finished. Wait. We haven't voted yet.
I mean, we're pretty sure who it is.
No, at this point,
Yeah, it's probably either Kaito or Angie.
yeah, it's between Kaito and Angie.
The hell you saying?
Because we haven't even addressed how the body got into Wu.
Right, and now we found out that he was alive during nighttime, which gets rid of every one of my assumptions about how and when he died.
See, we still don't know that.
Well, Maki could be lying, I guess.
Yeah, I am thinking Maki's lying. Because whatever is in her thing
Oh.
is more important than any trial. Unless she did it herself.
Now then.
Yeah, okay.
The hell you saying?
Yeah. Okay. Chapter 3, start.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah.
You killed Rantaro.
We kill Rontaro. You know it. I know it. Kokichi know it.
Back to square one. Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
He did.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow, what does that mean? It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
You know, I'm pretty sure that Monosuke is going to get murdered.
We shouldn't listen to anything
Yeah.
Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
So
Like
says you, King of
yeah.
Lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me
God.
to show him the motive video that I received.
Huh.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct?
Oh,
Does this
see,
mean
there's the
you
connection.
and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
Be the
If
first
he went
place
around
to
asking
start.
at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Well, that would be little shithead Kokichi.
It's you!
You're the only one.
That would be Kokichi.
Did Ryoma and Maki know about this plan, though?
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Tenko, for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video.
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Well, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
She embraces it.
She doesn't sleep in her bedroom, she sleeps in her lab. She admitted that she only goes back to her bedroom to shower and
I
change
don't know
clothes.
what happened after that.
Oh.
I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video.
And there's no rule saying you have to be in your bedroom.
Not in this game,
It's-
no.
always just been strongly recommended.
Yeah, like it was a ruin too.
He said that he would show me
No.
my motive video in return.
Oh, because of the hospital. We weren't allowed to stay there. We had to sleep in either the hotel or our bedroom.
Well, the only reason that we couldn't stay in the hospital is because the only people allowed to sleep there were people who were being taken care of and the person who was taking care of them.
Oh, okay.
Because we were watching over on a couple points. Because
But I wasn't interested.
we were up in the
so I
conference
declined.
room. Or not the
That's
conference room,
pretty
the
much it.
on-call room sleeping.
Hmm.
And that's when Nikon had a moment.
That's right.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
That means literally everyone else
If
is.
that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
For murder, you
The rumor
dummy.
said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And that's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
I don't think she gives a shit about
Whatever.
selfish.
Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Damn, Shuichi, that's just your answer for everything.
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
So the pathological liar is now being relied on for incredibly crucial testimony.
Now
This'll
you
go over
understand why
well.
I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Damn, Shuichi isn't taking any fucking shit right now.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
But he can't.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
That's fair.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
See, we don't
I am
suspect
saying
you,
it could still be a possibility.
but
We have to trust
There
you
is
by
still a
suspecting
small
you.
chance of
It's
you
very,
being the
very...
culprit, then I
No,
cannot
Common-
see, I
trust you
trust
entirely.
my theory more than I trust you. But you gotta give us something.
Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
Dead or lie, dead or lie.
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
Hydra, what the shit?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No. This is a world of lies and betrayal.
Wise beyond your years.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
I can't wait to learn more about this character. There's definitely stuff to her, it's just a slow burn.
New
Non-stop-
game mechanic time?
I think this is going to be a 6-on-6. Nope, just a non-stop debate.
Oh, nobody's in the hot seats.
I met with Ryoma
Nope,
the
there she
previous
is.
night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no,
Alright,
No, that has
hold
nothing
on.
to do with this.
What are our truth bullets?
That's what I'm going through right now. Insert meet and greet.
Ooh. Okay.
One can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
No, it does say that she stayed. in the
Okay,
dorm.
she does sleep in the dorm.
As
I think that's going to be my
expected,
truth
Maki
bullet.
is
I
lying
just
to
got
us.
to work out where it is.
If you
I
can't
might
prove
have to
your claim,
confront that she.
then it's the
Yeah.
same as an outright lie.
But we also can't really use her own testimony.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know, contradicting her testimony with her testimony is just saying, yeah, you lied to me earlier, but you're not lying now. Which, you know, is pretty much the case. But I can't see what else we could
I
do.
met with Ryoma
Maki
the
met
previous
up
night.
with someone.
What a load of crap!
What are our truth bullets?
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes.
Oh, what's the Monokuma file? I didn't check that. Yeah, Maki alone is really the only one that I can use.
Alright,
Go
we go
on.
back to the meet and greet, because that's the only other thing.
Yeah, meet and greet is the only other one that has anything to do with last night. Because Gonta's testimony is about the murder itself, and so is the Monokuma file.
Alright, I realize these aren't truth bullets, but what is witnessing Ryoma all the way at the bottom?
Oh, that was back at 8 o'clock during
Yeah.
Gonta's.
Then what's Kokichi's account?
That was him playing with the maid until 10.
And then Maki alone.
Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm only during the nighttime. I think I'm just going to have to use this one on something. This is the first time I felt pressured the entire process.
Did anyone
after.
see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us.
Yeah, it's really
Can't prove
hard
your claim.
because
Then it's the same as an outright lie.
oh, you're gonna have to lie. So you're using the word convince
I met
here.
with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes.
No,
I didn't meet with
you're
anyone
gonna
else.
have to.
Did anyone see those two together?
No,
Well,
Surely they would have come forward already.
contradict.
If no one can prove
him.
that this meeting...
I'll reveal the truth.
perjury!
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Shuichi, I don't like you doing this.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late.
huh?
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one.
I'm curious to see what Kaito will do. He believes in Maki, so he probably is going to join us. But if my theory that he's doubling down on lies in order to protect himself, he might tip his hand a little bit now that we're lying on his behalf.
But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices...
Ryoma's voice is pretty distinct. How can you not know?
Not cool.
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Good question.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
I mean, you didn't
Now,
really,
now.
because
You
our
don't know if Maki
assumption...
was really talking to Ryoma, right?
Our assumption was that the murder took place
If I
between
knew
8
for
and
certain,
10,
I would have said
so
so
if it was
sooner.
after nighttime, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct?
He's a much better
So
liar than
it must have
Kaede.
been him.
Uh-huh.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
That's because you're mom and you're the best and
Still
you
part of a
perfectly
killing
love
group
you.
after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why this scary face?
Because we're lying to shit.
My
We're
bad.
lying to
It's
mom.
not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Not cool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
Gonta,
gonna
please
believe
don't
him?
believe us
Just
right
like
now.
that?
Please. We're lying assholes.
has no reason to
Wow,
lie.
it's windy outside.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Someone's gonna
Please, she's
rebuttal
such a
against
freak.
us, and we're gonna have nothing to say.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
You fucking know.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But
I have a
guess
feeling
that
this game
means
mechanic's being
everyone's
built up
alibis
for a
no
moment
longer
like
matter, yes?
when
Kyo's right.
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible.
Iggyari.
And I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
No, that's
I don't think so.
true.
We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
it may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the
Kimiko,
sneaking
do us
sorceress.
all a favor and just
What a
not.
terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
We
If you're alive.
She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
Tanko, what the fuck?
Play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Wrong.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
You know, I've got to say, this is bad case design because there is not a single person playing this game who wouldn't have worked out that he was transported via the window during nighttime. I mean, we've seen so much direct evidence of it, but honestly, the game is just fucking with us by keeping that possibility away from us.
Love. If I were playing this on my own, I probably wouldn't have figured it out. So we can't assume that. The fact that we're working together means that we're doing a lot better than one of us would have done alone.
Okay.
And by that I mean I would do it. My own. I'm happy.
We've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this.
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again.
Yeah, I love it. All right, who's my team?
Some more fake trial rounds.
Yeah. Split opinion mode is what it's called. I mean, I think this is a bit of a waste of time to watch this cutscene every time, but I love this mode so much, I'm okay with it.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement? I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Missed.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito, rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement? I was in front of the gym with the others.
Yeah,
before
my
the
thing
announcement.
has allowed me to match up the ones that I've already
Is it
done.
not possible you simply missed?
So it's going to be a lot easier for me to do these in future thanks to my new skill.
Remember, the rules state.
Kaito, rules
No, that
probably
happened
don't
last
apply
time
to
too.
corpses,
Once
you
you
know.
matched them, they
The piranha
names
tank
came
is
up.
too far from.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But
That was a
should
very
we
fast
trust
read.
Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Interesting. There are 13 of us. There were
It's true that
16.
we cannot enter the gym at nighttime. Critical. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
I have a feeling that mode's going to get less and less awesome as we lose people.
Yeah.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible
Stop
to put
it.
the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
He's not wrong.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym. You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi.
Wrong
That
side.
ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
I messed up. Okay.
I was wrong.
I mean, I was fixated on the fact that the ladder was in the gym, which was inaccessible at nighttime.
That's it.
You know, it was on the wrong side.
Hold on, I completely
The only
missed all
reason
of
the
that.
ladder reached
They
the
were
window
saying, could
was
they have
because
used
it
the
was on
ladder
stage.
to set up the body in the piranha tank? But the problem is that the ladder was inside the gym. The game wasn't giving me the option to mention that.
If you use the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct?
Because then we wouldn't have had the opportunity to place it back.
If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
You could throw it.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
God.
That's inappropriate.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Yeah, that's actually the part that's got me.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
Oh.
No! Gonta, this is good.
How
It's a
the
good
culprit
thing.
moved the body from the window? Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Kaito.
All right, well, this is
You know
good.
The answer then?
But of
Why?
course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
Oh my god, did they become self-aware?
I actually don't know that yet.
So they're just doing game 1, trial 2 again.
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
First time I
Shut up and
agree
take their
with
licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do
What do you
something,
mean we?
Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but
Wire.
No. No.
We spent
No.
this entire chapter building up your
I don't
backbone.
think it really
Don't do
matters
this.
how the body got into the piranha tank.
I think it does.
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it.
No,
We
that's
shouldn't
incredibly
focus on where we
important.
found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Shower
Okay.
run.
Mary was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Maybe he was drowned inside the sink. Did you remember there were scratch marks on the sink?
Yeah.
yes. We were so caught up in where the body was found. When we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet?
That's strange.
Same,
Oh,
Hamiko,
shut up.
same.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Thank you, Gonta.
Congrats, Gonta.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Homer under the bridge?
What?
Okay. Here, I thought Tsumugi was the only one who references we don't get.
At least Monokuma, when he makes references, we get them.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
What?
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Wow. I mean, she's not wrong.
Nah.
Boot up.
So someone's trying to keep us from thinking about this.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places
Impossible.
where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
Even if you
No.
use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
No, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Oh! I mean, I love the rainbows and bubbles, but
First, let's establish the crime scene.
alright, there was a...
I'm gonna say, when they say the pool is the only way, I'll knock it off with the pool rules.
The cause
'cause
of death
can't-
was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is
He was great.
The
That's
pool.
wrong. The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool... I
Sirens
think
and
I might
exhales.
cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. And the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Okay.
Fuck the Knicks!
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool?
Oh my
Is there
god.
other
Now
place
just
where
imagine
water
all of
can
the
be
mono
stored?
cubs slowly coming around from the corner.
Oh no.
Rhythmic snapping.
Fucking West Side Story bears.
Well, that's what he referenced.
Yeah, I know. This is the,
Scratch
This is it.
Alright.
Killed
The
in the
sink
sink.
in Ryoma's
With the
lab.
sink. By the sink.
There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Sink is in
Scratch
there.
marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Handcuffs. Down, 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 down.
Well, I'm just going all the way around now.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
So what, did he, like, cuff
There's
himself?
also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
I couldn't see him just
No.
putting himself in.
There's no way he would have got to the piranha tank if it was suicide.
Well, no, what I'm saying is
The size
the
and
murderer
shape of the scratches are consistent
probably
with the
did not put
handcuffs.
the handcuffs
I'm
on
sure.
him. Because he would have put up a fight.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
How did they get to his
Texture with
brain?
the body parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
You know, I made a joke yesterday night
But
what the
how
difference
did
between
culprit
Kokichi and
handcuff Ryoma?
Fuyuhiko was, and I said the barrage of F-bombs, but no, he would never, ever say anything that sick.
Fuyuhiko's a good boy.
He could have used Shakushi
Now
method
he
to get
is.
away.
Even at his
Unless
worst, he'd
someone-
be like, "No, I'll chop off your fucking fingers."
Yeah, but
But-
he never would. He's softy. I mean, maybe he'll go like, Echo! Chop off his fucking fingers! And then, of course, Peko would do it because she's a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
It's possible they knocked him out before
Well, see, that's what makes you the ultimate gangster, though, because, like, you gotta be the head. You're not gonna do any of the dirty work.
Though
Fair.
there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself,
Was he, like,
pretend
drugged?
you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Oh!
Butter squid. It's so
Oh,
disgusting.
come on.
to
You could
laugh.
have just left it at that. It would have been the sickest burn I've ever
So
heard.
we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for
Denied.
sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
That is a really adorable little illustration of her. Like, half the time she's
But
just
how did the culprits carry his body
weird
to the gym from
or
there?
angry. But that one's just pleasant.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
The windows.
There! The shortcut
There.
is the window in
Good job.
Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think a culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have
They had
thrown
to
the
lower
body
him
into
down.
the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that?
No.
Mission complete.
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right. I apologize. I must go on a journey to reflect on this.
Yes,
We
go.
keep hitting
Go.
dead ends,
Leave.
since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Yes, we do. Why?
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
God, you're a shit.
Yes, Shuichi, welcome to what Craig and I figured out 2 hours ago.
All right, Psych Taxi.
It's like Crazy Taxi, but psych.
We have to gather the letter cubes. X to accelerate. Left
So
and
it's
right.
like Taxi Cab Gambit. Oh.
All right, if this is good, then I might be able to play some of this at the arcade. Oh god, it's Outrun. Outrun's like one of my earliest video games. I love it to death.
Oh, thank God. You don't have to collect them in order.
I was worried about that.
Oh my God.
This is going to get a lot harder in the future.
I'm just thinking, like, don't hit the walls in Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, well, you know I've got that shot.
That's why I'm confident. God, it was rough and windy. That window. Oh my God! God, it is. It's like Logic Dive, except Logic Drive
Logic Drive.
with a lot more murder.
Seriously, I played so many games like this back on the Amiga. It's not even funny. Shit, this one.
It's okay, I think they gave you extra last round. Alright. Body was brought to the gym from where? The window.
Get in my car!
Oh,
Shoot.
I thought you just straight up killed them. I see them in the car now.
No, yeah, I'm karaokeing it right now. Karaoke's so cool. 12 years old, riding around a Ferrari for cheerleaders.
Oh, there's a car.
Like the music. We're gonna have to obtain this soundtrack when we're done with the game.
Oh, absolutely. I think on Amazon it was only $10 for Danganronpa 2 soundtrack. I remember it was more expensive than some of the other
Yeah, normally.
soundtracks that I bought.
Is that Monokuma?
How is it? Tennis.
Tennis wire.
From window to window.
Get in my car!
Alright.
That was definitely something.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about
So I'm wondering
body.
when we're gonna
It's
get
not
caught
like
in our
tossing a
lie.
baseball, you know.
Because
No, I don't believe he was thrown.
that's gonna catch up to us, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used...
You're the one who discovered the wire.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
There's stairs.
Hmm?
It's the rope, kitty.
The rope found behind
Listen.
the gym stage.
I knew what I was doing and you just...
Mystery about that rope that only Actua can reveal.
What mysterious mystery?
During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Actua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
65 feet.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows...
According to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
Kyo's the one who gave us the
And
answer.
the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
Which we could do with the wire
Pool
too.
is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who
Good
said
job.
that?
She did.
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows
No,
were closer together,
he
then
was
they could toss
lowered.
the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope?
Wire.
There was only one though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
No. It was the best.
This is it. The tennis
This is a
net
very
cable
easy
from
trial.
Will's lab could serve as a rope.
It's
How long
really
is it?
easy, but we still don't know who did it.
That's true.
About 50 feet or so. But how did they use it?
Because
Okay,
now
so-
all of our alibis don't mean shit.
That's true. That's actually the hardest part about the case. We could work out how it was done, but
Culprit hang rope outside of
no
one
idea who did it.
Then, culprit moved to other side. And tie cable to other window. Then, after
Oh.
tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
That makes
But
sense.
that means somebody had to have been in the gym before it
That's
closed.
amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing.
Which,
Going to use
Angie and Himiko were there at
yeah,
close.
and that puts everything back into perspective because Angie could have, she's the only one who could have set up the rope in advance.
Even if they did
Yeah,
connect
now
the
that we don't have to worry about
They
who
can't
was
carry a body on just
with Gonta,
that.
Then
then
it literally could have happened overnight.
yeah.
Angie could have set everything up in advance.
So I do have to say that Himiko and Kurumi are also under suspect because they were in the gym that night too. But I don't think it was Kurumi because she was only in there for 5 minutes.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Oh no. No! No, waifu, no!
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration.
I'm having a Bobby
and
Fulbright moment and I don't like it.
perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
Charlotte.
We get it. Just tell us.
I mean, that is Charlotte, but
Yeah.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan.
Hi,
The
Gunter.
body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Oh boy.
She's just gonna have a flat out orgasm in the trial, isn't she?
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body
What?
in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Oh fuck.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult
The
to get
energy.
that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Yes, the inner tube.
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
All right.
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a
Oh.
good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all
Thanks, bro.
starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Good job, Kaito.
Save all of the
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
Oh no!
I believe in you.
I
so
just
I'm
realized
gonna leave the rest
it
to
is
you.
made. It is Kurumi. She was sewing the curtains up there.
Yep.
No! Oh my god! Fuck!
I don't like this at all. But
I don't like this.
She was in the gym for 5 minutes, and
I
that
swear to
exonerated her earlier, but now it incriminates her.
I swear to God. If
Kokichi, what the fuck did you say to my maid wife? My wife's maid wife.
it was no. Rope.
Rope tie.
Ropeway.
I see now.
This is an improved Hangman Gambit. I love it.
What is a ropeway?
Yes,
Hmm.
that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh?
It's like asking
Aren't
what's a
you
butt
sure
for.
about that? Wow, you got brain damage or something?
Yeah.
We need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that.
We have it. The fuck is this?
Mine. Oh my god, is this like Candy Crush?
All right, this one is definitely a experience over explanation.
Well, at least they're honest this time. Alright. Yeah, so... Oh, I like that.
Okay, I don't really have too much to say about this. It's just...
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like there is a little bit more strategy to it than just break shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
Now we know.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
oh, okay. So there are a couple things that are in the inner tube, in the playing field, but you have to uncover the correct one.
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
So I was like, what does the pool chair have to do with anything?
Maybe the rope was originally tied
That's cool.
on both sides.
Yeah.
The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And
Yeah.
because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway. And used it to move themselves
Kurumi,
and
no!
Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window.
What is it with
the culprit
badass
stood on the inner
women
tube to move the body.
going through windows to commit murders?
On the second case.
Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Probably did it on the behest of Derek Stephen Prince's character too.
Oh, why?
But wow, a ropeway.
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering
what?
the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
No.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
You're the next one to die.
Daddy's mad at you now.
He's gonna be the one to push you.
Don't blame me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, Monodam.
Monodam's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up?
You
But I
asked.
guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not
They
necessarily.
couldn't.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab,
How would they
one
get down
could
from the
retrieve
gym?
the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Because they couldn't get it
was
back.
An accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
It was nighttime.
Even if they wanted to
I
get
think
it,
we got
they
this on
couldn't,
lockdown now.
because this took place at
We
nighttime.
do, and I really hope that we're not right. Can it just be
I
Andy?
see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
How do people get in and out of the
I
pool?
can see why they just left it there.
I don't think they're concerned about that.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Huh? What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
Kurumi, why?
Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Yeah, I'm sorry for suspecting you, Kaito. You got too stupid to pull this off.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
What did you request from her?
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Kaito, please.
Tell him, Naegi.
Ah, okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do Do you already know who the culprit is?
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
No, we
Shuichi,
don't.
are you hesitating again?
Yes.
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes.
God bless you, Kaito.
Use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
I believe in your digestive skills.
Kurumi, please don't glare at us when we get you killed. Just look at us fondly and with faith.
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Also, random theory. Everybody seems to be giving their all to help us become better detectives. What if this is a Solid Snake simulation plan? Where...
They're trying to create the ultimate detective?
Yeah.
I tried that.
I'm not saying it's real, but, you know, it could be a thing.
It has to be
Don't.
you.
No, it's not you.
There's one more thing I still
sorry,
have to
love.
confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
So Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
Are we going to go through another I'm a blunt instrument
I will
thing?
refute your
I
accusations
dislike
with
this
all
a
my might,
lot.
for everyone's sake. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no
I'm sorry, love.
Oh my god.
Alibi for
I'm
nighttime.
so pissed right now.
This is how I was.
Do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
What is alibis for this? She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes.
That's all I need. So, I mean, that's how we worked out it was her in the first place. Breaks my heart, but again, once I realized that 5 minutes window was something that was on the table.
Oh my god.
I'm naming this video Bobby Fulbright moment.
No! Don't you dare.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
There are some people who don't understand.
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have the culprit.
Most of us don't have one.
I think we would fall for such nonsense.
On complex but someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could
No.
have been done by anyone.
No.
She shared an inner tube.
No.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us.
Damn it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I, of course, am not the culprit.
This is a nightmare. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. It's gonna be the insect meet and greet, because... Scroll down. After 11 p.m.
No, she's talking about nighttime though.
Right, but 11 p.m. would be after nighttime, and you had to be in the gym in order to do the thing.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most.
I have a feeling this is wrong, but I'll give it a try. Yeah. I don't think that's the one that we got to contradict.
The crime was committed. An alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. That someone like you could be skilled
I
enough
think
to pull
it's
it off.
Mew's statement.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Because at 5
Kirumi
minutes,
Finn has a nice body.
She
She and
is
Ryoma could have totally shared
something that you can agree with.
We all could have, except perhaps
What do you think? Because the alibi is a truth bullet, which means it's something that we can submit as evidence. It's something that she stated herself earlier.
Yeah, Kurumi was in the gym until a little bit before 9 o'clock. From 9 till 10, she was with Hokichi. She was in the gym alone for 5 minutes. I'm going to use alibis for yesterday on anyone could have, because
The crime was
she's the only one
committed.
who was alone.
No alibi, do you?
For nighttime? I do not have one.
Evidence that
No.
proves you're the culprit.
No.
Who would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. That someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could
Got it. You're the only one who was in the gym alone. At any time. I'm sorry.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
You're putting pain in my heart.
While I do understand.
Hey, at
where
least
you
we
are
get to
coming
see her
from,
awesome
I
outfit.
assure you, this is just a part of your petty imagination, an empty theory created from nihilism.
Oh, first we got to do a rebuttal set.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess, and then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception. I am referring to the rope. Now, with
Okay.
that rope,
So the rope
It is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess, and then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
Alright.
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I'll cut through your words. I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Are those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
I feel really bad for suspecting Kaito now.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage.
Well,
It's just, it really made sense that when he was doubling down on the Pope, it was because they wanted to intentionally not reveal who had Marky's tape. Or what their alibi was.
well, until the case became really convoluted,
The rope that was tied
there
to
really
the
was
frames
no way.
must have been
Yeah.
laid down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh no!
What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Stop it.
Why are you happy that your mum is about to die?
Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone. I have a
What?
duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Ooh.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about? I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
She needs to get out.
No.
Her master on the other side needs her.
Oh my god.
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess.
Oh.
Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Oh.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear?
Please don't make me
Tutua?
lose respect for you.
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together.
No, you manipulative bitch.
Don't you speak her name.
Oh my god.
I wish to serve everyone.
There are only
So
two
please
ways
believe
this can
me.
go down.
You have to.
Either,
Kirumi.
okay, love, hold on. Either she is genuine, and she is talking about protecting all of us, which means she's following through on someone else's request, which would make them the killer, following the logic of the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's lying point blank to us right now, which is not impossible, but that would mean that she's lying out her ass right now.
I believe she would do anything for her master on the other side, so she has to survive this trial. She isn't going to give up.
Yeah.
She would let all of us die if it meant fulfilling her maidly duty.
Are we totally
Which makes her an
sure
amazing
Kirumi's the
character and
culprit?
more love for
Maybe
you, I'm
it's someone
sure. But
else.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryuma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
speaking about her in the past
She
tense,
really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Oh my god, this is so hard
we should
because
think it over
we
one more
suspected
time.
Shuichi so hard in the last trial,
I made a
and then
promise.
it ended up being us.
As the ultimate
Yeah,
detective,
but
I made a
I don't
promise
think
to
that
seek
is
the
fair
truth.
because the last trial they were withholding information from us.
Right.
My trust wasn't in Kaede, it was in the game. I had never had the game lie to me outright before, so I had no reason to suspect it was doing anything bullshitty. Although, God bless Alexis for working that out beforehand. Then again, you two were already talking about a protagonist shift before the game came out. I don't know where you got that from, but, you know, you planted that seed in our heads.
I made a
I don't
promise to
even remember.
Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
I made a promise to Kaede too. I made a promise to Kaede. Hey, I made a promise to Kaede.
I think it's because she was such a fleshed out character. I'm like, no, she's got nowhere to grow from here.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But
Sorry.
there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined
Is it the black
that
fabric?
ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The
Black
final
fabric.
clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone.
God, we heard those exact lines before.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You
How
can't
dare.
save anyone!
Please don't do that. She's gonna glare at us.
This is it! The piece
We
of
all
black
have the same
fabric in the
uniform.
pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Cool rules.
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If they kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong.
Love.
Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Here we go.
You are incorrect.
Oh boy.
What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
Wow, love.
What is this truth?
You gotta
That is
hold
just
it.
your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
There we go.
What is this truth?
Oh, I have to hold it afterwards.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
I got no rhythm.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. What does that piece of trash prove?
It ends here!
Okay.
Oh boy.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
It fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Hirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh?
Mm.
What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong? I will show you
Alright.
the truth.
Looks like it's closing argument time.
Do. Alright, so what we got? Evidence of the metal piranhas in A.
It would be the handcuffs themselves.
Well, let's go to the end, because I see...
Friction on the glove. Rubberator tube. No? What was this? Maybe the rope.
Do we have the glass yet?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's another one.
Metal handcuffs in the water. No, that's... yeah. Hanged inner tube.
Okay, we just selected regular inner tube.
This is the truth of the case.
Sorry.
The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank,
You know, at least they're
we
hiding
thought
the
that
gratuitous
Himiko's
panty
escape
shots in
failed.
this game.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly.
Danganronpa games are so fucking horny.
But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank,
I mean, I guess so are teenagers, so...
we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing.
Where did they get the fucking piranhas?
That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
Fucking Tenko.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night, around 8:55, while preparing for the show in the gym. The culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym. And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Is it too late to say that Angie did it?
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
I can't decide whether they're doing callbacks like they were in Danganronpa 2 or if they're just using the same tropes, because the whole sidekick tell them Naegi thing is case 2 of the first game, and Platinum Head badass woman using windowed escape to murder on somebody else's behest is well, I guess she didn't do it on somebody else's behest in the way that she was ordered to. More she did it because she was a maid.
We don't know that for sure just yet.
Kokichi could have told her to, but I'm pretty sure it's...
Yeah, like, all of that wasn't revealed until after the voting
the culprit
in
was
second
ready
game.
to murder.
Yeah.
So we don't know the motive yet.
Poor kid.
First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
Huh.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists.
No, Ryoma.
Sink filled with water.
So, would it be in poor taste to say the butler did it?
Ha!
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled.
I'm really upset.
I know you are.
The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
No, if they hadn't used the handcuffs, then there wouldn't be any scratches and there wouldn't be anything tying us back to this room. We may not have actually discovered any of this happened.
Why didn't she cuff him from behind?
Oh, again, she would have got off scot-free if that were the case.
They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool.
But I guess all of us
And
dying
then, at the
for
pool,
finding the wrong
they connected
culprit
the wire
does not
and
make
the
a
rope
good
from the
game.
gym window.
No.
They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once
Man,
back
those
in the
metal
lab,
braces on her
the
fucking
culprit
hands
pulled
are
the
pretty
cable,
cool.
bringing up the rope.
It's a shame we won't see them again. Ah!
They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes.
You fucked with me.
You upset this
The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. they used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
She could have used a piece from his coat.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body.
Yeah, because the sides are made of
After
wood.
that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool.
Good thing it came loose after you were done using it.
Two key pieces of evidence:
Yeah.
the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Same.
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
What is that fucking Lelouch v Britannia pose?
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No
Vanishing
need to worry.
position.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Alright, I'll do this so that you don't have to.
Well, you have the controller, so I mean, it's not like I could do anything. There.
I'm sorry, Trish.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Ha! Fuck you too!
You didn't see that they did that for the last case too?
Yeah, but I mean, she voted for me.
Yeah.
Because last time I voted for myself.
Will you make the right
Oh.
choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yay. I think this is a good place to pause this video.
You don't want to see her die?